Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Iran says your move to President Trump, which reportedly turned down the latest ceasefire attempt to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but they're still talking.
Diplomatic efforts are underway. Iran's ambassador to Pakistan today said that efforts are approaching the critical stage. Today, Iranian officials are calling on citizens to create a human chain around power plants to act as human shields.
Fox's Alex Hogan in Washington. The president has threatened to destroy key infrastructure. His deadline set for 8 p.m. Eastern. Vice President J.D. Vance arrives in Hungary today, days before that nation's elections. He's meeting with Trump ally Prime Minister Viktor Orban. And Michigan defeats Connecticut to capture the college basketball national championship. First title for the Wolverines since 1989. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving, and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
704, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Did you miss me? Huh?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope. Were you gone?
No. I was here the whole time.
Okay.
Fruit Loops, you still work here? There he goes. I just talked to him. Yeah. Is this mic in here?
It's probably in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably trapped in here. All right, good morning. Hey, Michigan, as you just heard, won the national championship last night over UConn. And Bryant Beard won Mix Madness. He is a student at Lake Forest Middle School. He was at the game last night with his dad, Black Sheep Blake Beard. And now Mom, Jessica, somebody had to stay and work. She's a teacher at Candies Creek, Cherokee. And then we had... he was there, the granddaddy, Dr. Ken Beard, and Uncle Brian, Dr. Brian Beard.
Yeah, well, good for him.
Bryant Beard. Hey, Fruit, I know we've got the winner of ESPN Madness at some point. We'll talk about that. But anyway, great game last night. A bunch of you stayed up like I did and watched it. So Holden Heartline myself. So anyway, it was a great night, great tournament. And so a lot going on this morning. We've got to rolling out a brand new contest. Unless you guys did yesterday, I missed it. Did you guys roll it out?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure didn't.
We're going to talk about a new contest. Our sister station, Oldies 99.1, Cleveland's Oldies 99.1 is a year old. Boy, we got a big announcement to make. Do it about 7:30. At 7:06, local and state news. First of all, here at about 8 o'clock in about an hour, we're going to do our first debate of the election season. We'll have the 3 candidates for Register of Deeds in our studio. We have been doing these for a long time. The candidates include Mark Hall, Stacia Cry-Shahan, and Missy Matthews. They'll all be in here, and we'll have, as Simon and Garfunkel sing, a candidates debate. Hey, thanks so much to Lynn Jones and the Lynn Jones Foundation for sponsoring the debates, all of our debates coming up. We'll do a debate with our Bradley County Mayor, Gary Davis, and his challenger, Scotty Gilbert, on Thursday, and we've just confirmed a brand new debate for next week, April 16th. Bradley County Board of Education, 4th District, has an open seat. Sandra Benson, Ashlyn Morlock, and Troy Weathers will join us that morning. So we got quite a bit going here. And that, again, Register of Deeds at 8 o'clock this morning. You can't listen on the radio, watch it live, or go back and watch it on MixTV.tv. A Cleveland bail bondsman's facing charges following a shooting in a CVS parking lot last year. WTVC television reports that a Bradley County grand jury indicted James Alexander Howe in connection with the October 2025 incident. He's charged with reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon and filing a false report to law enforcement. Investigators say that Howe's actions may have put others at risk, and his report of the incident did not accurately reflect what happened. The case stems from a shooting where Howe claimed he exchanged gunfire with a fugitive. Authorities say that Howe was attempting to apprehend Jacob Stoops on a failure to appear warrant out of Cumberland County. Howe will be arraigned April 27th. City of Cleveland announced on social media Monday that the Greenway Bridge at Tinsley Park will be temporarily closed this week, and the closure scheduled for today. Bradley County Commission met last night. The commission approved a 3-year outdoor lighting agreement for the Bradley County Cannery after questions about the cost of service. Commissioners amended the resolution, saying the monthly cost will not exceed $143. County leaders said the light is already in place. The mayor announced Bradley County's received confirmation of an $8.1 million grant for the expansion of Bradley Central High School. With state and local matching funds included, the project totals just over $9 million. The mayor said the local match will be covered by the Bradley County school system. Davis also announced a $10,000 fire rescue grant for turnout gear for the Bradley County Fire Department. And the commission approved sending a letter to the local legislative delegation asking the state to narrowly amend county highway law. That change would allow local road departments to help other counties during emergencies. If you missed the meeting, go back and watch it, mixtv.tv. Let's get our first check of traffic at 7:09.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the Don Ledford Spring Upgrade Event. Tremendous savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs, plus the best pre-owned inventory. DonLedford.com and North Lee Highway, Cleveland. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, and as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-a-Pest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await.
All right, it's now time for a Hardee's Wake Up. Hardee's has a great breakfast for you this morning. I guarantee you there's a Hardee's near you on this Tuesday. Their all-new Frisco breakfast burger features a 100% USA Angus beef patty topped with 2 strips of cherrywood smoked bacon and a freshly cracked egg, American cheese, crispy hash browns served on a perfectly toasted buttery sourdough bun. Visit Hardee's today and try the goodness for yourself. 11 minutes after 7.
Good morning. This
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal. Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures, but without a solid foundation, it can become a major source of stress. Luckily, you're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature in Cleveland is brought to you by Milligan Vane. Now get 2 of your McDonald's breakfast favorites for just $5, like the sausage gravy biscuit, the sausage McMuffin with egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. That is available now at McDonald's.
Tennessee Valley weather. All right, today's best mix, best variety mix 1041, screaming worldwide on the all-new Mix 1041 app. Free download, mymix1041.com, and yes, you get what you pay for. All right, let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Is your current mattress still good but not comfortable anymore? Trade in your old mattress at Mermaid Mattress and get credit towards a new one. Your gently used mattress will be given to someone in need.
For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 71 and a low of 43 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, a high of 73 and a low of 45. And then on Thursday, mainly sunny with a high of 75. Your current Milligan Vane temperature is 41 degrees, milliganvane.com. Taking a look at our Langley Roofing radar, things are looking great out there.
All right, Mix 1041. Good morning, everybody. Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center.
Car trouble's bringing you down? Trust Two Brothers Tire and Automotive to rev up your ride. Whether it's an oil change, brake service, or engine repair, their expert mechanics have you covered. Visit them on 1st Street near Inman or call 423-790-7447 today. Two Brothers Tire and Automotive, keeping your wheels turning. twobros.tires.
Mix 1041.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com? Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Are you a business owner and looking to help your employees out with health care? Direct Primary Care Associates has helped Pastor Ed Lipsy and the staff at South Cleveland Church of God and their families.
One of my deacons, Tim Sams, brought the information to me about direct primary health care and shared with me what they did, and we reached out to them, and I thought it would be a good supplement for all of our staff members. And so my family and then all the staff members at South Cleveland are all on a plan here, and I think everyone has absolutely enjoyed it thoroughly, and it's definitely unique. It's like no other doctor's office that I've ever had in my life. It's nice to be able to make a phone call just to ask a question and not feel like that you're burdening your physician. They do a tremendous job of making themselves available to you, and I think that's a forgotten thing in most practices today. People have become just so busy, so distracted, so professional that availability doesn't seem to be as important as it was 40, 50 years ago. It's been one of the greatest relationships of my ministry.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
To Shari today. Also, Johnny Holden is celebrating his birthday today. Yeah.
I love Johnny Holden, one of the best men God ever made. Guarantee you that right now. I love Johnny Holden.
James Weaver over at The Chef is celebrating his birthday today.
Well, so James and Robin really, I think I scared them on Saturday. I saw them in a store, and I announced their names across the store. And James said, I think I scared him, actually.
I'm sure.
We had to go to the Depends aisle. Everything's fine. Happy birthday, James Weaver.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, let's do a big deal at The Chef today for Daddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Brian Davis is celebrating today as well. They say he loves to golf, but that is on hold after a recent surgery. So, good morning, Brian. Happy birthday.
Tiger Woods situation? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
We're not going to play the Masters
Not this year.
Right.
Walker Lynette is 4 years old today. This is our friend Hannah Goodson's daughter. And,
Walker.
Yes.
We love Walker. She's our only viewer. Walker and the grandparents. Hannah's parents watch us every morning.
Yeah, Ginger and Randy, good morning. That is Walker's G and Pa. So,
Randy,
yeah, good morning
glad you're
to all
feeling
them.
better, buddy.
Yes.
We've been praying for you, no kidding.
Yeah. Gene Cabrera is 58 today. That is from his wife, Cindy. And she tells us that he puts the color on the almond M&Ms over at Mars. Is that not fun? I love that.
Whoa! Man!
Yes.
Hey, can he be bribed? Who's this? What's his name?
Gene Cabrera.
Hey, Gene, can we bribe? We could have some fun with colors, man. And I don't care. Make the Mars family unhappy. I don't care. What do I care?
That is so cool. I love
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He puts the colors on the almond. Too bad I don't like almond M&Ms, but other than that.
Oh, those are my favorite.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Madison.
That's pretty cool, though.
I know. Yeah.
Why? Imagine going to like a child's career day. What do you do? I'm an accountant. What do you do? I'm a doctor. What do you do? I'm a radio announcer. What do you do? I put the color on the M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
The children. Come on.
Yep.
It'd be wonderful.
I know. Madison Hooper is celebrating her birthday today. And then Everly Joy Brogan is 10 years old today, a student at Black Fox. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank Celebration List. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Well, we're going to do our first debate of the upcoming election season. By the way, folks, early voting starts for the May 5th primary on tax day, April 15th, and the primaries on Cinco de Mayo. So, we want to make sure everybody remembers all this. Anyway, we're doing a debate at 8 o'clock this morning with our Bradley County Register of Deeds candidates. We'll have Stacia Cry-Shahan, Missy Matthews, and Mark Hall in our studio at 8 o'clock this morning. Now, if you're listening on the radio, say, well, I got to leave you, whatever. You can watch it live or go back and watch it on mixtv.tv, our debate series, which kicks off this morning. We have our Bradley County Mayor's debate this Thursday morning, and then actually a little breaking news early this morning. We confirm we're going to have a Bradley County Board of Education 4th District debate a week from Thursday. All of our debates and coverage of the forums are presented by the Len Jones Foundation. Again, that Register of Deeds, 8 o'clock this morning. Cleveland bail bondsman facing charges following a shooting in the CVS parking lot that happened October of 2025. Those stories and more, full detail, plus news from the Bradley County Commission meeting held yesterday. This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the Don Ledford Spring Upgrade Event. Tremendous savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs, plus the best pre-owned inventory. New script here. DonLedford.com and North Lee Highway in Cleveland. We have no reports of any accidents.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Things are looking...
Remind me to mess with your teleprompter.
Yes, things are looking great out there. As we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. They've been making hometown decisions for over 25 years. They look beyond your credit score and offer flexible and affordable loan options. Visit them in person, Mouse Creek Road near Duracell, and online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
When your home needs foundation repair, you want a company you can trust, one that's committed to excellence and integrity. United.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
As Chattanooga's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid has been a pioneer in sleep. That's something you should be proud of.
Is this get-up related to Tempur material being NASA inspired?
That's one small step for mattresses, one giant leap for Chattanooga's best sleep. Right, crew?
That's right, Captain. Right now, when you buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress, you can get a Mermaid mattress for free as a gift with purchase.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Family owned, locally made since 1979.
Vascular Institute of Chattanooga, they make it easy for you with timely appointments. No referral is needed. They're the only vascular practice in the region to accept self-referrals. 6 convenient locations. Find out more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com.
Speaking of Vascular Institute, we got a big announcement coming up, a big contest announcement here in just a few minutes.
Tennessee Valley Weather.
All right, the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 728.
Whenever you see the big box chains that sell mattresses, you'll also find locally owned Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
And just before weather, we do have a quick birthday to mention here. Kimbrel Morris is celebrating a 12th birthday today. The birthday wish says, our sweet, kind-hearted little artist, we love you. And that is from your family. So good morning, Kimbrel, and happy birthday. For today, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 71 and a low of 43 this evening. For tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, a high of 73 and a low of 45. And then on Thursday, mainly sunny with a high of 75. Your current Milligan Vein temperature is 41 degrees. MilliganVein.com. Taking a look at our Langley roofing radar. Things are looking great out there.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Steve and Bridget in the morning on Mix 104.1.
Sports is next, plus a big contest announcement. And lead president Dr. Phil Cook next.
Good luck today, because we have one just for you, Ball. This was sent in by Stephanie Wolf. Just a gorgeous shot. This is Lafayette, Georgia. You can see the tree line in the background and those beautiful colors. I mean, we have the oranges, the yellows, the purples. Thank you, Stephanie, for sending that one in. We got a couple more of these that I'm going to show throughout the morning. So again, if you get any photos throughout the week, send them to us, weather@local3news.com. Now, if you're up with us dark and early this morning, it is chilly out there. Cleveland, you guys all the way down to 39 degrees, 38 in Murphy, 44 in Athens. So a bit of a chilly start similar to yesterday, but we're going to bump it up into the upper 60s to low 70s as we get into the afternoon. Low humidity and a little bit of a breeze at times, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Pretty close to average through Thursday. After Thursday, we start to warm it back into the mid-80s, so we'll be about 15 degrees or so above normal as we move into the weekend. In the entire southeast, looking at a high probability of above normal temperatures as we move through the middle of April. It's also going to be very dry here, and typically for our first 90-degree day of the year, that's going to happen right around May 22nd. Now, last year it was June 6th. The earliest it's happened, at least since 2000, April 18th. So we're kind of getting into range where we can start to see those 90-degree days, but usually that's a little bit later in the season. Now, as for rainfall, many of you know this, we're dealing with a drought. We're about 6 inches behind normal for the year. It's been a very dry start to 2026, and we also ended 2025 relatively dry as well. So we're seeing those extreme drought conditions still across North Georgia, western North Carolina, severe drought in orange across much of East Tennessee. So we still need the rain. And even though we got some this weekend, we're going to need more than that to really get through this drought. And it doesn't look like we're going to have too much in the way of rain chances over the next 7 days, maybe even beyond. Again, through about next Wednesday, I'm not seeing anything that shows me that we could see a little bit of rain. It looks like most of the active weather is going to stay well out to our west. We're going to have this big blue high settling in later this week, and underneath that high, we're going to have a whole lot of sunshine. And
401 MixTV.tv. Mix Mornings presented by our friends at Bradley Medical. Bridget.
Yeah.
Oldies 99.1. My favorite station in our group, by the way. I don't care if you like it or not, but I hear about it every day. Mike Lee, who created that station over there, is a year old, and we're celebrating. We're giving away tickets. Our family of stations giving away tickets to see Rod Stewart in Knoxville. It's happening on Wednesday night, tax night, Wednesday, April 15th. That's pretty good. We're going to give the tickets away on Monday. It's a contest presented by the Vascular Institute. Here the Lasars are wanting to go. Plus, you can win a $100 Shell gift card from Harry's Convenience Stores, thanks to Harry's. Sponsored in part by the Hughes Retirement Group, At Home Primary Care, Jack at Bradley Insurance, and the Antiques Parlor. We're going to open the phone lines right now. You want to see Rod Stewart in Knoxville at the Food City Center, Thompson Bowling Arena, April 15th. Call us, text us right now. I say Texas, text us. Texas. 423-614-6499. We're going to start taking qualifiers right now. It's Oldies 99.1's first anniversary presented by the Vascular Institute. And yes, the heart of rock and roll is still beating, baby. And we're going to check them veins with Vascular Institute. All right, let's do it. Yeah, phones are ringing off the wall. You love Rod Stewart. Rod says it's his final tour. I don't believe him. He's on. Whatever. We got mutual friends. That's okay. I won't bore you with all those details.
Wow.
Hey, it's our Common Spirit Memorial Chattanooga Sports Desk, sponsored in part by Rod Stewart's biggest fan, president of the Rod Stewart Fan Club Cleveland Chapter, Larry McDaniel, ladies and gentlemen. The Town Squire has new spring arrivals arriving daily. Ask about their Easter specials.
Nope.
One group of shorts, $25. Sport coats, $100 to $150. Odds and ends rack starting at just $25.
Great deals on pants, shirts, outerwear, and sweaters. They also have new spring merchandise arriving daily. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, the shop that appreciates the customer.
Oh, the madness, and it ended all about 11:30 last night. Yeah, get Dr. Cook in here. I want to see how his bracket did. Salyer, Doctor. Michigan won the national championship for the first time since 1989. Michigan over UConn last night, 69-63. Michigan's first championship since 1989. And good morning, Dr. Phil Cook. Hey, Phil, did you catch any of it last night?
I didn't watch 1 second, Steve. Not 1 second.
What? Got to be a Steelers game for you to watch it.
That's it. Football or something
Dodgers
like that.
Or something
That's
like
right.
that.
That's right.
Dr. Jeff Salyer, did you see any of it last night?
Not 1 second.
What are you guys?
We're working.
We're getting ready for the weekend. Here we
got
go.
Lee Day. I mean,
That's
you
right.
know, we
But-
still have March Madness despite
true.
Lee Day.
I did pick Michigan to win the whole thing in my mixed bracket.
Did you
So
really?
I finished in 24th.
Let me tell you who won
Okay.
it. We've got our youngest winner in the history, about 20 years of Mixed Madness, Bryant Beard, a student at Lake Forest Middle School, the son of Black Sheep Blake Beard. And,
Michigan fan.
Jessica, what?
Michigan fan.
They were there last night. Dr. Ken Beard texted me yesterday morning. They were in Indianapolis. Wow. Got to see it. They were there all weekend, celebrated Christ Rising on Sunday in Indianapolis, Indiana, which you were in Indiana.
Come on, man. That's
Does
right.
the Lord still rise in Indiana?
They love Jesus in Indiana.
Hey,
I can confirm it.
Come on now. So they were there, got to see it. Braylon was there, and Bryant, Ken, and Brian, and Blake. And Bryant Beard, the youngest winner ever of Mixed Madness. And we had a bunch of people pick Michigan, but the point system and all that. So actually, we got the TV. Did you see the TV in the conference room?
I did.
Yeah.
I was
Key of Cleveland.
a little envious of it. That was
What
nice
a great,
TV
what a
there.
great memory for the Beard family. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Happy for them.
Right there. So Michigan wins it. By the way, George Gray, Allstate Insurance, was there last night with Tim Tate. Bunch of Cleveland people there. North Carolina's hiring former NBA coach Michael Malone as their new head coach. Malone won a championship with the Denver Nuggets in 2023. Never been a college head coach. Boy, tough times on Rocky Top. 4 volunteers, Jeff, are heading out in the portal, including Estrella, Boswell, Carey, Gaunt. Did you know this? Or
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. But Rick Barnes, he pulled out. He knows how to recruit in the portal. Look at what he's gotten in the last several years. So no worries for Rick Barnes.
But the Lady Vols are in the worst shape they've been in modern history since Pathead Summit. They have one player on the roster. One. And their big number 2 recruit just left yesterday, Olivia Edwards. What do you make of this, guys? I mean,
it's
the Lady
tough,
Vols.
man. There's a vacuum there. I'm a Lady Vols down, but man, I'm a big Rick Barnes fan too, Steve. What a strong believer, strong example, culture guy, big fan of his, and they don't have to reload like the Lady Vols. That's unprecedented.
One player on the roster as of this morning. Now we know. By the way, Lauren Hurst. I talked to her dad yesterday. She'll be making an announcement pretty soon where she's going. But anyway, Harmony Ware, also from Bradley in the transfer portal, Arkansas. So all that hit yesterday. Let's see. WNBA Chicago Sky traded star Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream, where she will team up with Bradley Barrett alum Ryan Howard. Angels beat the Braves early this morning, 6-2. I think Phil caught the end of that one based on your text. Let's see. Braves at the Angels tonight about 9:40 here, Mix 104.1 and the ESPN Cleveland. And ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And high school baseball last night, Cleveland Snead struck out 13. Ottawa Owls beat the Owls 5-1. Walker Valley shut out East Hamilton 2-0, and Saudi Daisy over Bradley 13-6. Well, it's time to talk about Lee Day. Dr. Phil Cook is the president of Lee University, and it's going to be a big weekend, buddy, isn't it?
Well, I was just reflecting over the past couple weeks about I came to Lee University because of Lee Day. Came from Pennsylvania and not Michigan. Although, you know, I gotta love, you got a Lee connection to winning the whole March Madness. Come on now, the Beard family,
That's right.
Lee connection there. But yeah, I came to Lee because of Lee Day. So I came as a junior in high school. A group of folks from Pennsylvania came down. So it's a little different now. Families come. We'll get some alums bringing their youth group, but it's still a critical part of the recruitment process. Hundreds and thousands of students have made the decision over the years to come to Lee, to come to Cleveland, to come to Bradley County. So it's the biggest recruitment event of the year for us, and we're thrilled to be having it coming up.
Dr. Jeff Salyer, we're going to be there Friday morning. Looking forward to that. But as Phil said, it's a huge weekend.
It is. We're expecting hundreds of families to come in, and they get to do a lot of things and hear a lot about Lee. It's probably the best way to immerse yourself in the Lee culture and get all the information you need in 2 days. You know, it's called Lee Day, but it's really 2 days and 2 full days. And so we're excited. I also came to Lee as a part of Lee Day. I mean, Lee Day was one of the things that got me here. I came with my youth group, something normally we did, and we never left. You know, we just love this place. We love Lee, we love Cleveland and Bradley County. And, you know, we hope that students will come in and their families will come in who've never been on campus before, who've never been in Cleveland before, and be overly impressed, which happens all the time. You know, they feel like, man, we've seen the pictures. This place doesn't feel real until they come on campus.
And that's what we want. We want them to come on campus and feel the excitement, the buzz of what's going on. Disney World, all of those feels. So there's and texting. I woke up in the middle of the night, Jeff, and had a text from Steve Hartline. And I said, so I haven't responded, but it's 2 a.m. I can't sleep. So I responded back and saying, well, what should a student do? There's fun. There's organic kind of hanging out, a beautiful campus, but there's events to be a part of, social events, academic events. How many classes we have scheduled?
So 86 classes that students can come sit in on Friday morning. So from 9 to 2, they can choose from 86 different classes or demonstrations, or go to a choir rehearsal, or go see the nursing building and do all their mannequin things. I mean, there's a really good variety.
We do that here at the station with our staff.
Right.
They like mannequins.
Wake somebody up.
Well, you know. We're joined by Dr. Phil Cook, Dr. Jeff Salyer, Lee University. Doctor is little spies like us.
That's
remember?
it.
Thank you, Phil.
Chevy Chase.
There you go. Phil, so we got a bunch of people, you know, Bradley, Cleveland, Walker Valley, probably McMinn County, Polk County. I start calling names, get in trouble, Ray County High School, on and on and on. And they say, well, you know what? I'm not registered yet. Is it too late?
Never too late. Come on. LeeUniversity.edu. In fact, we have hundreds of students coming to pick their classes who are seniors or transfers are coming. It's not too late. Across the board, we want high school and transfer students to come be a part of this, and we'd love for local students. You can come over and be a part. Now, we know there's proms this weekend. We got a prom on Saturday here, prom there. We've always had that, but we're praying and believing for good weather, but we'd love for our local folks in the area, down and even to Hamilton County, all the folks come be a part of Lee Day. This is the weekend where Lee shows up and shows off. So academics, sports, fun. We even end it with a worship rally, of course, Steve, where we'll give away scholarships. Hopefully an inspirational sermon from the Lord from somebody. That'll be me. So we want local students to be a part. It's definitely not too late. It's a great weekend and a great opportunity to come check out Lee, wide open all weekend.
Can I tell you, we actually start Thursday night with check-in. So if they register online at leeuniversity.edu, it's the first thing you see. Go register. You can check the schedule out there. On Thursday evening from 6 to 8, we're doing early check-in and twilight tours. So tours of campus in the late afternoon when it's cool and it's beautiful. It's a different way to see the campus. And so we're doing that to alleviate some of the early morning lines that we have, because lots of people come in and they want to go to those classes. They want to check in really quick. So come out on Thursday night, especially for our local students, and get that process taken care of, and then come in the morning and go straight to your classes.
And we're thrilled. Reagan Hartline will join us this weekend. Come on, Steve.
Hartline!
We're pumped about that. We're excited for her to be a part. And even our campus, we hear all the time what a beautiful campus we have. We're proud of it. We're working hard to make sure it shows off well, and we look forward to seeing all our local friends and people all over the country that are coming to see Lee Day 2026.
And we'll be out there starting at 7 a.m. Friday. Jeff, we did this last year. It was a big success.
Yeah, it was great. We like having you guys out there, and the setup. Yeah, I do. Well, most of you.
Thank you.
Austin's great.
Hey, Fruit, you got a compliment. An angel got its wings just now, praise the Lord.
Who is Fruit? I don't know who Fruit is.
Fruitless, this
That's
is our,
right.
this guy in the back there. He stumbles in, and he's got a new baby, so he's also up at 2 a.m. probably.
There you go, that's right.
And he looks at anyway, Jeff, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, we're really excited. This is my second Lee Day as the vice president, and I just can't tell you how excited our team is. We're preparing. Food's going to be covered for all registered guests all weekend long. You do not have to get off campus. We're going to take care of your food, your entertainment, your time, and you're going to get all the information you need. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about classes. We're going to talk about all the things that you want to know about Lee and all the things you want to know about choosing a college. And we're just, excited.
And this is your chance to come be a part of Lee University's often imitated, never duplicated presidential Uber. So we'll have a Lee Day presidential Uber episode. We may just pick up somebody named Heartline just to do it. So yeah, we'll be having all the fun this weekend. We can't wait for it all.
And one more reminder, Phil, how people get register, get more information.
LeeUniversity.edu. It's right there when you click on. You can register today. It's an easy process. All of it's free, every bit of it. And we look forward to welcoming our guests. And again, like you mentioned, the local community. We want everybody to be here. Come check out Lee and see what's going on our campus.
Lee University, again, leeuniversity.edu for full details. We'll be there, Bridget, on Friday morning. Yes. Are you going to bring me a Starbucks like you did this morning?
Sure, why not?
What do you mean, why not?
I'll be there super early. I'll be there before you get there.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Everybody will be there before Steve.
Guys, we'll see you Friday.
Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you.
Really appreciate it. All right, we're back in a moment. Stand by.
Don't wait until you're sick to see a primary care physician if you're not getting regular checkups.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
This is your Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast mix and match along. Get a fluffy sausage egg biscuit, or perhaps biscuit and gravy. Ooh, maybe a sweet cinnamon roll. For a limited time, mix and match any 2 for just $5 at Hardee's.
My name is Mark Roadtruck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Logan Thompson. Dude, does your ball talk?
Yeah, ever since the car accident.
Logan Thompson.
Thinks I should call Logan Thompson to get a better settlement. He won't shut up about it.
And you blew it.
I know.
We could have had it all. Logan Thompson.
Call Logan Thompson. We get results.
Call Logan Thompson.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air?
With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother.
What did you name him?
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Funeral and crematory announced by Ralph and Shari yesterday. And apparently they've purchased the funeral home out of the bankruptcy court, according to a press release we received on Sunday. I will tell you that press release has been seen over 50,000 times. So, people are interested in it. So, Ralph Buckner Jr. Getting back in the game apparently.
Yeah.
And Shari will say, "Hey, now I'm back in the game, but I'm at TVA." So Shari, good morning, Shari.
Yes.
Probably on our way to play tennis. I don't know, maybe going to work.
Happy birthday.
At the Tennessee Valley Authority.
James Weaver over at the Chef is celebrating his birthday today.
James looked scared Saturday when I saw him in a store. He and Rob. Good morning, Robin, James, Ross, everybody at the Chef. So James no longer at the Chef. I haven't seen him in a long time. And so I saw him at a store on Saturday, and I may have screamed across the store.
You may have.
He may have had to go to the Depends aisle. We just don't know. Happy birthday, James Weaver, one of my favorite people. I love James.
Brian Davis is also celebrating a birthday today. Walker Lynette is celebrating her 4th birthday today. Her family loves her very much. Her mom is Hannah Goodson, and then her grandparents, Ginger and Randy, watch us every morning, and that is Walker's G and Paul. And they all wish her a very happy birthday today. Gene Cabrera is 58 today. His wife Cindy sent that in to us, and she tells us that he puts the color on the almond M&Ms over at Mars.
Cool.
I know. Love that.
See, I thought when you started saying that earlier, I thought maybe it was some romantic, he puts the color in my world. No! He puts the color on the M&Ms.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Even better, yeah.
Even the almond ones, which are terrible, but that's just me. I don't like almonds.
Those are great. Madison Hooper is celebrating today. Everly Joy Brogan is 10 years old today, a student at Black Fox Elementary. And Kimbrell Morris is 12 years old today. The birthday wish says, our sweet, kind-hearted little artist, we love you very much. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
I understand we have Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Let the record show, Bobby, they did not remind me, but I just thought of
it. They didn't remind you.
So
how long have we been doing this, Steve?
Yeah, how are you?
So, good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, did you watch the space shuttle yesterday?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
So about, I don't know what time, 2 o'clock or something, the shuttle Artemis 2 is the farthest any human. Did you watch it?
Mm-hmm. I've seen coverage of it. Yeah.
Any human being has ever been, and of course they went out of radio contact, So I saw breaking news at the bottom of the screen. They got off, but it was planned, or I guess they knew it was going to happen. But can you imagine?
Was that in the middle of General Hospital? Was that in the middle of your afternoon
Luke and
soap
Laura,
opera?
man, Luke died, by the way. But anyway, I used to have testimony time at my papa's church, Faith Memorial, back on Wednesday nights. You get these little old ladies. Would you please pray, Brother Littlefield, for Luke and Laura? They're having trouble. They, request the soap operas.
Well, we digress. No, I missed it, Steve. But I have been seeing reports that they've, they're of the mission, and they're being on the dark side of the moon, the farthest of any humans in history, the farthest out in space. So it's a great accomplishment.
Now, Bridget, as far as humans go, her brain is the farthest out in space.
That's where I live.
You knew it was coming. All right, Bobby, come on. I don't have all day. Let's go.
I knew something was coming. Hey, the markets were up yesterday. The Dow up 165 to close at 46,669. The S&P up 29 points to close at 6,611. And the Nasdaq up 117 to close at 21,996. Back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, how's the move going?
Hey, how'd you do in your bracket? What's that?
How's the move going? Have we started?
Yeah, it's the construction is complete. We're just waiting on furniture and technology now. So we need everything. We need to have something to work on and internet to work out of. So
we've made it this long without technology. I don't know why you need technology. Right. Anyway, how do people get a hold of you?
Hey, give us a call for your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs at 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215. Or for a limited time only, you can see us at 2060 North Dakota, right by the old Liner gas station.
Get it while it's hot. All right, thanks, Bobby. 6 minutes before 8. Let's get a news update here.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Well, we're going to begin our debate series here at 8 o'clock. Our Register of Deeds candidates I understand they're in the building. And hopefully they're in their separate corners and everything. Anyway, now we'll have Missy Matthews, Stacia Cry-Sheehan, and Mark Hall in for our first of, we're doing 3 debates in our studio. Now, we also cover different forums. Understand Jamie Kyle's Small Business Administration, his club, has a debate Monday at the Chamber, but we do all of these. But here in our studio, we're going to begin with the Register of Deeds at 8 o'clock, just here in a few minutes. Then, Thursday morning, we'll have the candidates for the Bradley County Mayor, Mayor Davis and challenger Scotty Gilbert. And then we just confirmed a new debate this morning. The Bradley County Board of Education 4th District debate will be a week from Thursday. It's an open seat, so we'll have Ashlyn Morlock, Sandra Benson, and Troy Weathers in our studio 1 week from Thursday. So our debate series, by the way, is brought to you by the Len Jones Foundation. Appreciate Len and the Len Jones Foundation. Also, stories we'll have for you coming up. Bradley County Commission coverage from yesterday, and a Cleveland bail bondsman's facing charges following a shooting at a CVS parking lot last year. Those stories and more in full detail at the top of the hour.
This news update is brought to you by Amy D. Campbell, attorney at law.
Hey everybody, it's Amy Campbell. I've been practicing law for 23 years. If you need me, give me a call. It's 829-1429. You can check out my website, amydcampbell.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the Don Ledford Spring Upgrade Event. Tremendous savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs, plus the best pre-owned inventory. DonLedford.com and North Lee Highway in Cleveland. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, so we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstate is still looking good. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, the best selection of appliances, professional installation, and service. Locally owned and operated, L&B is large enough to meet all your appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resource.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
Do you know the laws about stopping for a school bus? On a divided highway with a dirt, grass, or barrier median, only cars behind the bus need to stop. Cars approaching from the opposite direction may proceed with caution. Know the law and keep our kids safe.
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, presented by the Vascular Institute. You can register now to see Ron Stewart, a pair of tickets. You can do that by calling or texting in 423-614-6499 at 8 a.m.
DBAT Cleveland is the premier baseball and softball training facility in the area. Facility rentals include their 11,250 square feet outdoor multi-purpose turf field.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here.
Radar, things are looking great out there. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals. making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. We are hours away from President Trump's 8 p.m. deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or face obliteration while ceasefire talks continue.
The U.S. demands, we're talking about the dismantlement of Iran's nuclear facilities, zero nuclear enrichment of uranium, missile constraints, the Strait of Hormuz being free and open, and ending Iran's proxy support to groups like Hezbollah and the Houthis. Now, the Iranians are calling for guarantees of no further attacks, full sanctions relief, war compensation, and a new payment system for the Strait of Hormuz, along with the removal of regional U.S. bases.
Fox's Trey Ying's the Artemis II crew beginning its trip back to Earth following their historic mission past the moon.
From all of us, it's a privilege to witness you carrying the fire past our farthest reach.
It's NASA Mission Control. The crew will splash down off California Friday. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning. We're on Mix 1041 on the radio. We're on MixTV.tv. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to be joined by the three candidates of the Bradley County Register of Deeds office for our first of what will be three debates going into the May 5th primary that are happening in our studio. Our debate series presented by the Len Jones Foundation. But we are going to do a quick check of local news here. Bradley County Commission met last night, approved a 3-year outdoor lighting agreement for the Bradley County Cannery after questions about the cost of service. Also, the mayor, Gary Davis, announced Bradley County's received confirmation of an $8.1 million grant for the expansion at Bradley Central High School. With state and local matching funds included, the project totals just over $9 million. That local match will be covered by the Bradley County school system. Davis also announced a $10,000 fire rescue grant for turnout gear for the Bradley County Fire Department. And a Cleveland bail bondsman facing charges following a shooting at a CVS parking lot last year. A Bradley County grand jury indicted James Alexander Howe in connection with the October 2025 incident. He's charged reckless endangerment and with a deadly weapon and filing a false report to law enforcement. Investigators say Howe's actions may have put others at risk. He'll be arraigned on April 27th. Local and state news in full detail at mymix1041.com. It's time now for our obituary program. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777. Obituary program brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. Diane Cochran of Cleveland passed away April 1st at the age of 80. Companion Funeral Home with charge of the arrangements. David John, age 83 of McDonald, passed away April 2nd. Poole Funeral Home of Cleveland is charge of the arrangements. Donald, perhaps better known as Duck R. Floyd, a resident of Cleveland, passed away on Good Friday at the age of 85. Remembrance Live service being conducted tomorrow, 1 p.m. at the Jim Rush Funeral and Cremation Services, Wildwood Chapel. Obituary program brought to you by Chattanooga Monument Company. We'll come back in 1 minute with our Register of Deeds debate.
Look out, Peter Cottontail. This is John Davis, the trade-in.
Did you know that nicotine vapes are a fast path to addiction? Nicotine addiction is nothing to mess with. Live healthy, live free, escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Everybody, welcome in. We continue what we've been doing the last several years, our debate series. We do this as we get ready for the primary on May 5th. This morning, we are honored to be joined by the three candidates for Bradley County Register of Deeds. And I want to say thank you again to Lynn Jones, the Lynn Jones Foundation, sponsoring our debate series. This is the first of three that will be in our studio. And we are joined, I'll go right to left, by Mark Hall, Missy Matthews, and Stacia Cry-Shahan. So let me lay out the ground rules here, what few there are. Basically, they'll each have an opening statement. We did a drawing off the air, so Stacia's going to get a start in a second. Each of them will have an opening statement for 2 minutes. They have 2 minutes on responses to the questions, and then they'll have a 2-minute closing statement. With that, we're going to get underway here, and we'll begin with Stacia Cry-Shahan. Stacia?
Good morning, and thank you for having us. My name is Stacia Cry-Shahan, and I am running for Register of Deeds. Any other year, this is just a button that you push. It's a name that you pass over on Election Day, but not this year. Door after door across this county, I have answered the same questions. What is the Register of Deeds office? Who is our current Register of Deeds? There are tools that can protect my property. These are not uninformed people. This is your friends, your neighbors. This is our community. And until this campaign, there was no conversation. And a representative democracy does not work without options. And I am that option. I bring over 30 years of management experience to the table, with 25 of those being in commercial real estate. That's 25 years of working with these very same documents day in and day out. I was a regional for JLL, where I had 12 centers across 7 states. Now I've overseen teams of people, both locally and nationally. And in 2012 and again in 2018, I oversaw not one but 2 different major redevelopment projects equaling over $38 million in construction here locally. That's architects, attorneys, contractors, that's working with government officials, that's every document negotiated, that's every lease executed. I'm not asking to learn these documents from a manual because I have lived them for the last 25 years. I have been held legally responsible and accountable for these for the last 25 years. It is no exaggeration when I say that everything in my career over the last 30 years has led me here today to be your next Register of Deeds. And again, thank you guys for having this and hosting it today. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Stacia. All right, Missy Matthews.
Hello, my name is Missy Matthews. I've worked in the Register of Deeds office for 31 years now. I was hired in 1994 by Odell Swafford and worked under Raymond Swafford and now Dinah Swafford, who is fully endorsing me to be the next Register of Deeds be the Register of Deeds. I do every job in the office. I started from the bottom and worked my way through every job in the office, and I am fluent in every job from accounting to customer service. I can run the office by myself. I go to all of the training meetings. I have been taught customer service and how to run the office for the past 31 years. I have assisted for the past 16 years, and I have directly assisted for the last 2 years. I can co-run the office, including the day-to-day operations. We record documents. I can order supplies. I can write checks for the state and the county. I can train a new hire. I can run and maintain the reports by the auditors. I write letters of agreements and budgets to the mayors and the commissioners. I have more experience than anyone in Bradley County to run the office. I am a problem solver. in the office, whether it be hardware or software. I have saved the taxpayers countless dollars in figuring out problems and fixing them myself. The top priorities of my campaign and my office is customer service, security for your documents, and accuracy along the way. Thank you so much for having us today. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Missy. Mark Hall joins us. Mark?
Good morning, Steve. Yes, I'm Mark Hall. I'm your candidate for Bradley County Register of Deeds. Hey, thanks for having us this morning. Steve, in about 28 days, we've got the people of Bradley County have a decision to make. And this basically is who puts us in the best chance of success. And as a 30-year entrepreneur with a proven track record and a relentless work ethic, I'm going to ask the hardworking men and women of Cleveland and Bradley County to vote for Mark Hall. After serving 12 years in the county commission and 2 terms in the House of Representatives, I certainly know the inner workings of local government and state government. And my desire is to move the needle in a positive direction, and we want to enhance customer service and increase the improve the computer system. I've had an opportunity to spend some time up in Anderson County with the Register of Deeds there, and observing their computer system, which is the only one in the great state of Tennessee. And Bradley County should be leading the way of that. It's a computer database system called IntelliSearch, which gives just another level of protection for the citizens of Bradley County to avoid corruption. So excited to be here. Looking forward as the campaign sort of winds down. It's been an honor and a privilege to meet the hardworking men and women of Cleveland and Bradley County again. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you all very much. Opening statements again, our Register of Deeds debate. So our first question, and I'm going to ask this gingerly here. It's going to sound a little in your face, but it's not really. Why should anybody care? Look, Register of Deeds. Now, I dare say, and I've talked to a lot of people, and I say, well, I don't really understand Register, because there's a lot of people who might not deal with it on a regular basis. So, Missy Matthews, I want to start with you. And I won't ask it just like that, but why does it matter to all these people listening and watching this morning?
I think that's a great question. There is a lot of people that doesn't understand what we do. I'll try to keep it simple. When you go to buy a home, the bank is going to order a title search. The title search checks for any discrepancies that you have financially with your home, so the bank can be insured. When they do those title searches, those records that they search is from our office. That's what we do. So accuracy is imperative. We must keep accurate records. We must keep them secure for our the people that uses our title companies, our banks, our realtors. We must be able to find those documents in order to be able to do the title searches so you can buy and sell property. The accuracy of our office stems on whether the spelling is correct, whether there's 2 spaces in between the words, in between the names and stuff. We have a very good protocol on how we check we have a 3-step protocol for checking to make sure of our accuracy. We're very excited about the new coming stuff that's coming down to help us with accuracy. So that would be the answer for that.
All right. Mark Hall, what do you say to these people out here?
Thank you, Steve. Anytime there's a land transaction or someone's home, which is probably the most valuable resource that they own. So it's very important that those documents are on point. And also customer service. They need to be able. They need to have the confidence in the Register of Deeds office. They need to be able to come in. The office needs to be more customer friendly. Needs to be more acceptable. And ask any questions and be available to answer any questions that the citizen may have. Whether it's a land transaction, whether it's the sale of a home or land, easements. Property lines, all of these sort of things go into play, but not just that. They also they house the DD-214s, which is for military discharge papers. So it's just a number of different things, and it needs to be very accurate. It needs to be timely, and it needs to be just a great customer service experience.
Stacia, same question.
So the Register of Deeds office is the very foundation of our county government. This is where it starts. This is the office that protects our homes, our businesses, and our farmers. This is where your deeds and property rights begin and end. But what's most important, because the question is why this office matters. What people need to understand is this is a state mandated office. Everything that works in this office is covered under the Tennessee Code Annotated, and there are a lot of Tennessee Code Annotateds that apply to this office. But the one thing this office cannot do is determine if a document is fraudulent or not. They do not have the authority to do that. And that's why it's important for the people of Bradley County to understand this office. Because if it is a document that is allowed to be filed in the office and it is properly presented, then it must be filed, and it is for the courts to determine if it's fraudulent or not. And that's where I'm coming from, and that's the part that's important for people to understand. Because if you have a loan on your house, you're probably okay because the bank's not going to let your house disappear under a fraud or a scam. But if you own your home, it's important that you have done a title search on your home and that you have signed up for our free fraud alert system that Bradley County already pays for. This is something that you need to know we have. It's already being paid for. It's already there for you. And that's why the office is important, and that's why it's really important for people to understand. This is where it begins and ends for your property rights, and you could have an encumbrance on your property that you do not know about. So that's where I have been working really hard to educate people as I've been door knocking across the county.
All right, thank you all. One more question, then we're going to take a quick break here. Again, you're listening to Mix 104.1, watching us on mixtv.tv. It's our first in-studio debate getting ready for the May 5th primary election. Mark Hall, if you had to narrow it down among the responsibilities of the Bradley County Register of Deeds, in your opinion, what do you think the most important is? What's the most important of the responsibilities of this office?
Thanks, Steve. In my opinion, the most important responsibility is the one transaction that takes place the most, and that's the sale of homes, real estate. And you want to make sure that all of those documents are on time. You want to make sure that they're accurate, and to be available to answer any questions that you may have. So I think that's probably the main responsibility, and that's one characteristic of the office that needs to be precise because it's done the most. And we need to look at it from a team effort from the office staff. We also need to just move the needle in a positive direction in working with all of these transactions, all of these sale of homes and land, and we need to make sure that the citizens know that we have an open door policy to where you can go and you can ask any questions and you can research and you can find out any question that you may have about your own personal land. But just I think that is the main responsibility. Thanks.
All right, Stacia Cry-Shahan, if you had to narrow it down, what is that?
Gosh, like I said, it's the very foundation of our county government, so it's really hard to say one thing, but I'm going to say accuracy because it is just too important that these documents be filed accurately, that the index be accurate. But I'm also going to say with accuracy comes accessibility. And making sure that people know how to access their documents and that anyone can get to what they need because that information is important. So that's going to be my answer. I'm going to say making sure that everything's filed accurately, and everyone has access to those documents.
Missy Matthews, if you had to narrow it down, what do you say?
Well, in my experience, my 31 years experience, accuracy is correct. Because again, if you can't find the documents, there is a problem. The second thing that I would say is customer service. We have to make sure that our records are correct in order to be able to help our customers, whether it be a title company, a bank, the people coming in off the streets. Usually when we see people that come in our office, there's a problem. Because we are such a quiet office, not many people knows about us until they need us. And so it is up to us to make sure that we are accurate in our filing of our records. We must be able to find those records. The things that are important to us is customer service. That's what we understand. That's what we love to do, is help other people. It is vitally important that we keep our records secure. You know, just because something is available does not mean that we need to be using those options. We have a title searcher that is open to the public. Anyone can come on our title searcher and look at our records. We have records back to 1865. It is a fee-based office, and the reason that we keep that a fee-based website is because we need to keep those records secure. Most of the time, if scammers are wanting to fraudulate somebody, they don't want to pay for something. They want to do it for free, and as long as we keep it a fee-based site, then that deters the scammers from trying to take the properties.
Well, thank you all very much. Again, we're going to take a break right here. This is our Bradley County Register of Deeds debate. This is the first of three. We'll come back Thursday and have the candidates for Bradley County Mayor. And then the following Thursday, the candidates of the Bradley County Board of Education 4th District. So it's a first of three that we're doing here in the studio. There are other great forums and great debates happening around the area. Really appreciate our friend Len Jones, the Len Jones Foundation. They believe in free speech. They believe Len is celebrating America 250, and what the Len Jones Foundation does for people who need it is quite incredible on a year-round basis. We're going to take a quick break right here and stick in here with us. We've got another 30 minutes or so. Got some more questions we'll get to. Appreciate these folks joining us. Appreciate you joining us, and we'll be back in a moment. Stand by, everybody.
Refine your golf swing.
This is your Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast mix and match along. Get a fluffy sausage egg biscuit, or perhaps biscuit and gravy. Ooh, maybe a sweet cinnamon roll. For a limited time, mix and match any two for just $5 at Hardee's.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Every 5 to 7 minutes, someone dies of a drug overdose. Did you know that consuming THC before the age of 18 increases the risk of opioid abuse later in life? Protect your life. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
The new fiber network is going to place Cleveland, Tennessee at the forefront of technology. Cleveland is ready for this, and it's going to be a great future. My message to Cleveland, Tennessee is call Cleveland Utility Authority right now to get signed up for the new fiber broadband network that is coming to a neighborhood near you.
Drive safe, drive smart. Choose Two Brothers Tire and Automotive.
All right, welcome back. It's our Bradley County Register of Deeds debate. We are Mix 1041 on MixTV.tv. And, of course, early voting starts April 15th, tax day. Election day is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. So we're letting everybody remember what's happening here. Of course, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv will have exclusive coverage of all of the process. We began our in-studio debates this morning. Again, we are so pleased to be joined by our Bradley County Register of Deeds candidates. It's an open seat. We have Missy Matthews, Mark Hall, and we're going to begin this round with Stacia Cry-Shahan. And Stacia, I want to begin this question. Of course, it'll be the question for all three of our candidates here about technology. And I want to talk about your opinion of the technology in the Register of Deeds office, and based on that opinion, what changes you might make.
So the system went digital in many years ago, and we've stayed with the same system, and I don't necessarily have any kind of an issue with the indexing platform that we're using. I think most of those are basically the same. You're gonna file each document. It's gonna be a point and click kind of a thing. My issue has been and will continue to be our fraud alert system. It's a very complicated system, and it's not necessarily explained well enough because it's a forward-facing system. So the day you enter your information, it starts searching that day, and I want to make sure people understand that. You still need to do a title search if you want to make sure that your property doesn't have an encumbrance on it. So that's information. That's just informational. That's not changing. That's not any extra overhead. But I do have a problem with the way our system works now because of, like, my name is complicated. I would have to enter Stacia Cry, my email, then go back in, enter Stacia Shahan, my email, then go back in. So I think if the system just offered your property search, I only own one house. I only want to protect one house. So if I could just search for my home address instead of everything else that I would have to put in there, that's the most important thing to me. And that's something that BIS can do. It's just a minimal programming change. I'm not asking them to add texting or anything else to it. So I think that that's something that across the state of Tennessee, if the Register of Deeds were to kind of sign a letter together and send it to the company, you use your leverage and ask them to fix that. So that's the thing that I want to see fixed immediately. The rest of it, I will evaluate as we go. I want to look at every software system that's out there, every platform that's out there, and make sure that we're using the very best possible. But I am not going to add any cost to the people of Bradley County. I just want to leverage what we have to be used the best for people.
All right, thank you, Stacia. Missy Matthews, technology, the question. What do you think of it, and how would you improve it if you thought that was necessary?
Yes, we went on computer December 16th of 1998. We've been digital ever since. We started e-filing in 2012, which means you can send in documents via email or through titlesearcher.com, through Simplifile. Or any of the other e-filing systems. Out of our particular system, we go through I-3 verticals out of Piney Flats, Tennessee. Out of 95 counties, 90 counties either have I-3 verticals or U.S. title. Those are the two systems that we have in Tennessee that are, like I said, 90% of the counties have either those two. It's the same program. It just has a different a different look to it. Now, there is a few other counties that has different ones, but there's reasons that they are the only counties that has those particular systems. It's not that the new system that is coming down the pipe is an AI program. I have been getting regular updates on it for the past 3 years, keeping on top of what's coming down and when we can implement that. But the problem with that is it is not ready. It is not perfected. It is being implemented in some of the counties, but I am a waiter. I want to know that the system is going to be perfect for what our office needs and our county needs. I will not implement a technology that is not suitable for Bradley County and good for the citizens of Bradley County.
Mark Hall, the question. Thank you, Missy. Mark Hall, the question about technology. What do you think of it?
Thank you, Steve. With the amount of growth that Bradley County has experienced over the past few years, and wherever there's growth, there's growing pains. And not that our present computer system is in bad shape, but we've got some catching up to do. And IntelliSearch would bridge that. It's the computer system that not only makes things more efficient and effective, it also brings another layer of protection. I've always described it as like wearing belts and suspenders at the same time. It protects the citizens of Bradley County, and you're able to work within the budget. Anderson County is the only county in the great state of Tennessee that has it thus far, although others have applied and waiting on approval. So I think IntelliSearch puts us in the best chance of success. It streamlines the process, it makes it more efficient and effective, and also with a different level of protection.
All right, thank you all very much. Again, our Register of Deeds debate here. I want to begin with Missy Matthews on this question. And I want to talk about the customer service experience of the Register of Deeds office. So number one, what do you make of it? Number two, how would you improve it if you believe improvements are needed? Again, we're talking about customer service and the public coming to the office.
I love our customer service. I learned customer service from Odell Swafford and Raymond Swafford. I mean, that's two of the finest men in Cleveland. If you know them, you know that they are good people. Our customer service is second to none throughout the county. A lot of people think that they're going to come to a government office and get snippy remarks, unwanted, customer service. We don't want to help you, anything like that. That could not be further from the truth. We are there for the public. I tell my girls, my staff every day, that the people that walk through that door is paying your salary. We need to make sure that we take care of them like they need to be taken care of. Accuracy is huge. Time, people don't want to be in there all day. We need to get them in and out. Our turnaround time for somebody that comes in our office to record a document is about 5 minutes, and that is from start to finish. We have to make sure that our people that comes in our office that need our help, we are there for them. If they need just an ear to listen to their problems, we can help them solve the problems, whatever that they have. If it's a line dispute or anything like that, without giving legal advice, we have to make sure that we are the ones that is the first line of defense before they have to go to an attorney. If there's something that we can help them with without having to retain an attorney, that's what we want to do. We make sure that we work very, very closely with the trustee's office and the assessor of properties office. We are hand in hand, us and the assessor. So having that relationship with Stanley Thompson's office is invaluable. We work together to make sure that our computer systems are accurate together and that we are linked in some way that we can help each other out.
All right, thank you, Missy. Mark Hall, same question. Customer service to the public at the Register of Deeds office.
Thank you, Steve. As a 30-year entrepreneur, customer service has always been paramount at my business. And the fact that we've lasted this long is evidence that we have that we're excellent at customer service. And as I was saying the other day, and this has sort of been my battle cry, this is in a world of text messages and emails, this is really the people business. And it is about the personal relationship that you build with people that will help them through the process, then navigate through a maze of craziness, and give them the confidence and give them a voice and let them know that they have that it's always an open door policy, that they can come anytime and ask any questions and concerns that they may have regarding any kind of real estate transactions.
All right, thank you, Mark. Stacia Cry-Shahan, same question. Customer service at the Office of Register of Deeds.
So customer service is more than just what you give the customer at the counter. This is also how we address the people of Bradley County, how we make sure that they understand the office, and how they can access the information. If you do a search right now, you're not going to find the Register of Deeds office. It's probably not going to pop up. If you go, you have to work through the county's website to get to them. And when you get there, there's not a lot of information. So that is a huge part of customer service, is making sure that people who don't necessarily want to come into the office can get to the information. Not everybody's digital. You do have to deal, at the counter, but you want to make sure that people who want to access that information can. So having a very robust website that allows people to get to the answers that they want on their own is important. Also making sure when they come in and they're working with you at the counter that you have professional quality information to hand them. And beyond that, there's other things. We've had, I'm going to go back. I don't want to be the fraud alert person. I don't want to harp on this, but I'm going to explain. We've had this system for a number of years now, and I don't understand why at closing we're not having produced a document that we can hand out to people that they can have at the closing, because at that point is when your title should be the cleanest it's ever going to be. And that's the point you want to sign up for the fraud alert system. That's also when you get your otherwise known as list, which is currently all the names you would have to sign up for the fraud alert system under. That's customer service. That's making sure that the people of Bradley County are reached and that they understand what this office does and why it's so important and how they can utilize it to protect themselves, plus look up their own information.
Well, and actually, that's where I was going next. I'm going to start with Mark Hall about fraud, actually. As property fraud and deed theft increasing nationwide. So kind of a two-part question here, guys. Number one is, what safeguards would you put in place on the local level? And then, how do you balance public access with protecting sensitive information? So a couple of parts to that, but we are talking about fraud. Mark Hall, I want to begin with you.
Thank you, Steve. That was one reason why I was a big fan of IntelliSearch, is because of the protection that is built in. And I want people to know and also have the confidence in the office that any documentation that they have that's filed there is secure and accurate, and they have access to. But the IntelliSearch computer database system gives that level of protection, and that's why it is so important. Not that we don't have it today, and not that you can't get it today, but this sort of raises the bar and makes it more difficult, and also it gives another level of protection that maybe other counties don't have.
All right, Stacia Cry-Shahan, same question. So fraud. Also, I'm going to repeat the question here. Fraud and deed theft increasing nationwide. Safeguards that you'd put in place locally if elected. And then that balance of public access with protecting sensitive information.
So, as I said earlier, this is a ministerial office that is defined by the state of Tennessee. So it's important that people understand there's not anything that can be changed in this office about how the documents are received or how they're entered into the system. It is required by the state of Tennessee that if a document is supposed to be, if it's allowed to be filed in this office and it meets the standards for it being filed, and there's not a whole lot that can stop that, then the document has to be filed. So it's important that people understand there's not a lot this office can do specifically that eliminates fraud, unfortunately. Now, they can understand in McMinn County, I know they had a case where they understood that this person was known, that this issue was a known issue. They understood who the notary was on there, and they were able to investigate it. They had to file the document by law, but they immediately turned it over to the sheriff's office. So there are some steps that we can take that we, everybody knows everybody, that you can work with to protect people. You can pick up the phone and call them immediately if you know that somebody doesn't normally sell their property and this one's got something going on it. There are things that can be done, but the document still has to be filed. So the main thing we have to do is make sure people understand the free fraud alert system, understand how it works. Videos, that would be one of the places I would start, is some easy, simple made videos that explain each step, because it's a whole lot easier to watch a little bit of podcast on something and understand it. And then start a community outreach where we actually reach the people in the community so that they understand that it's there. As far as protecting people, by law, this information has to be accessible. So if they come in and ask a question about someone's deed or property or a plat or that, it has to be given out. So this is a ministerial office that is defined by the state of Tennessee, and there's not a lot there that you can do to change.
All right, Stacia, thank you. Missy Matthews, same question.
Yes, the fraud alert that we have in our office, I'm the one who researched it. I'm the one who implemented it, and I'm the one, along with Dinah Swafford, agreed to pay for it out of our budget, so the people of Bradley County did not have to pay for that, and that's just one less thing that they have to worry about. So the fraud alert is important. You can go to Elect Missy Matthews, Register of Deeds, and on that page you can see how to sign up for it. It is free. All it's going to ask is a name and an email address. The title searcher that we have based in our office, again, is a fee-based site which deters fraudulent activities. We would be glad to explain how this form, if anybody would like to know, we would love to have you visit my site. The companies and the land attorneys are now offering what is called title fraud insurance, and it is brand new, and you can get that at the time of your title search. So we're really excited about that. That is another level of how we are just helping people deter people from stealing their property. Our office is completely accessible online, but it is a fee-based, and that is how we keep our records safe. Our records go back to 1865, and everything is on computer. So we have to be very careful about how the public office is ran. It is up to me as a leader to research what is available and to implement every means of protection that there is. The things we have in place right now deters fraudulent activities as much as possible. When the AI system comes along, we will continue to do the same thing as much as possible, as much as the state will allow us to do. That's our goal.
All right, thank you all very much. Going to take another quick time out here. You're listening to Mix 104.1, also watching us on mixtv.tv. That's our first of 3 in-studio debates that we are doing. We're doing, of course, we're going to wrap this up here in just a few minutes. This one this morning, Register of Deeds. Thursday morning, we'll be joined by the candidates for the Bradley County Mayor's position, Mayor Davis and his challenger, Scotty Gilbert. And then next Thursday, we are going to do an in-studio debate with the Bradley County Board of Education 4th District. I'll be joined by, it's an open seat, Ashlyn Morlock, Troy Weathers, and Sandra Benson will join us that morning. And thanks so much to Len Jones. What a community servant he is, a big fan of this community. Obviously, does so much for the Len Jones Foundation. We appreciate him sponsoring these debates. Well, let's talk about something, right? Yeah. It is Rod Stewart. Coming to Knoxville, Tennessee. You can go on April 15th. It's all part of our celebration of Cleveland's Oldies 99.1's first anniversary. This is our sister station that we started a year ago. Yes, it's my favorite station that we have, quite frankly. Mike Lee built that station for us, and he's doing a great job. Well, to celebrate Vascular Institute,
And Cleveland's Oldies 99.1. We'll send somebody to see Rod Stewart live at the Food City Center in Knoxville on April 15th. Bridget, if people want to get signed up, what should they do right now?
Yeah, you can call or text us, 423-614-6499. If you're texting in, be sure to include your name with that and tell us you'd like to win the Rod Stewart ticket. So again, our number, 423-614-6499.
All right, we'll come back on a wrap-up our debate in just a few moments. Cleveland Ford, home of the $39 oil change.
Do you know when to stop for a stopped school bus? If the bus is stopped with its red lights flashing on a 2-lane road, cars traveling in either direction must stop. Stop for the bus and keep our kids safe.
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back and just $5.99 in the app. Got that appetite appeal? Absolutely. Okay, that's it. But still, Hardee's Pulled Pork Frisco Burger, just $5.99 in the app.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Lee's Keys, your hometown locksmith, 423-593-7592.
All right, let's get our final Mixed Mornings check of the streets here, Brewer.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the Don Ledford Spring Upgrade Event. Tremendous savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs, plus the best pre-owned inventory. DonLedford.com and North Lee Highway, Cleveland. Crews are working a crash with injuries. It's going to be on Dalton Pike near Hungry Hollow Road. So be aware of that this morning. Again, that is Dalton Pike at Hungry Hollow Road, a crash with injuries working there. We'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. And then also another accident on Georgetown Road. That one is going to be near West Side Drive. So be aware of that as you drive as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
This traffic report is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps? Dr. John Milligan offers office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. And your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit MilliganVein.com.
All right, good morning. Welcome back. Our final segment of our debate this morning, kicking off our in-studio debates, getting ready for the May 5th primary. Early voting starts April 15th. It is our Register of Deeds candidates. And once again, I'm so glad and honored they came in to join us this morning. We again are going to start our questioning. Really what we're going to do is one more question and then the closing statements. And so I tell you what, I'm gonna go back to Stacia because we just drew how we're gonna do the closing statements. But Stacia Kreis-Shahan joins us, and Stacia, so the question is, if elected, what is, let's say, the first change that you would make over like a 90-day period? So if you get elected here, and you've got 90 days to make a change, what's the first one?
When I start to build a community outreach that reaches the people of the community. Day one, I start looking at the best way to redo the website and get as much information as possible out there. I frequently ask questions, explaining about the fraud alert system, how it works, explaining the different ways that you have to sign up for that, just all of that information. Also doing flyers that are professionally produced with QR codes that can get people where they need to go so that they can get the information quickly and easily. And then there's just so many other ways to work to reach the people of the community, and I want to start to build that platform so that we can get all of the information out to them. I don't want to knock on another door and have to answer the question, what is the Register of Deeds office and who is our current elected Register of Deeds? I want to make sure the people of Bradley County feel comfortable and understand what this office does. So day one, I start to build a community outreach.
All right, same question, Missy Matthews, and that is, if elected, what's the first thing you would change over a 90-day period, let's say?
Okay, over 31 years, I think that we have pretty much perfected everything that almost in our office. But the things that I would change is we have 7 to 8 employees in our office with 16,000 documents a year. I want everyone to be cross-trained. I want everyone to be able to do multiple jobs in the office. This is critical, for people to be able to have a life and have a family outside of the job. I want to inform the public. I want people to know how special our office is. We work hard in our office, and frankly, our office is not known about until someone needs us. Thankfully, our office is very good at helping people when they come in on the phone, title searchers, land attorneys, anything like that. We have a very good rapport with them. Once the new AI program is perfected, I would love to implement that, and frankly, that's the next thing that's coming down the pipe. It will change to that eventually, but I will not implement it until it is perfected. But the one thing that I would not change is our customer service. We are excellent at our customer service, and taking care of the people of Bradley County is my passion, and I want to make sure our accuracy stays up to date. Our computer system stays up to date. Our fraud alert is staying up to date and even more robust over time. But the one thing that I would not change is our customer service.
All right, same question, Mark Hall. If elected, what's the first thing you would change?
Thank you, Steve. The first thing I would do is meet with each a Register of Deed employee and build a better a working relationship with each one of them. Find out their responsibilities, assess what they do, and if we can do it leaner and quicker and more efficient and effective. That's, you're only as good as your team around you. So we certainly want to surround ourselves with good people and meet with every one of them and answer any questions or concerns that they may have, and even ideas that we could move the needle in a positive direction to make customer service even better.
All right, well, that's it for our questions to you. And so now we're going to have closing statements here from our Register of Deeds candidates. We did a drawing off the air here a moment ago. And so we're going to first hear from Mark Hall with your closing statement. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Steve. 8 months ago, I announced my candidacy for the Bradley County Register of Deeds. And I've been campaigning about 248 days and been door knocking since November. And it has been an honor and a privilege to meet new friends and reconnect with old ones and answer questions and concerns that they may have. Next week is early voting, and it's a mad sprint to the finish line. So, a lot of respect from my opponents. However, not saying they would do a bad job, just think I could do better. So very excited about the future, excited about the future of Bradley County and how the race is unfolding. But anyone, any constituent that has any questions or concerns, I'd like to ask them to reach out to me. Hey, let's touch base, and let's make Bradley County even a better place to live. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Mark Hall. Stacia Cry-Shahan.
It doesn't matter what platforms or programs that we use in this office, if it does not reach the people of Bradley County, if they do not understand it's there. Technology without awareness is just overhead. And right now, as I've said, if you search for the Register of Deeds office, it's probably not going to pop up for you. That ends on day one. Day one, we start to build a community outreach that reaches the people of Bradley County so that they understand this office and understand how to access the information. The Register is elected to lead this office, to be the manager of this office, to be the face of this office, and to make sure that it operates at the very highest level it can for the people of Bradley County. And this is a different skill set, and it's one that I have. I've spent 25 years on the other side of this desk. That's 25 years of using these very same documents out in the wild. I have negotiated them. I have filed them. I have enforced them, and I have been held legally accountable for them for the last 25 years. I'm not asking to learn them from a manual. And I want to say, at the end of the day, the organization, the attention to detail, the communication, and the professionalism that you have seen out of my campaign, that is who I am to my core, and that is what I will bring as your next Register of Deeds. You know, I've heard it said a few times now that just because you drive a car doesn't make you a mechanic, but I want to say, I'm not running to be a mechanic. I'm running to be your next Register of Deeds. With fresh eyes, proven leadership, and roots that go all the way back to Dalton Pike. So I'm asking that you please trust me to be your next Register of Deeds. Stacia Cross-Shahan. Vote Stacia on May the 5th. And if you would like to, please join us Thursday night from 5 to 7 at the Olive Branch. Come connect with me and let's talk a little bit more.
Thank you, Stacia. All right, and for our final closing statement, we have Missy Matthews, and I think we may have we got a mic issue, of course. Sorry about that.
Great, thank you.
All right, Missy, over to you.
I do want to introduce myself. My name is Missy Johnson Matthews. I am a Christian, a wife, and a mother. I am married to Brent Matthews. We have 3 children, Nathan, Austin, and Ashlyn. If anyone would like more about my campaign or me, have any questions, my number is 423-596-3980. Call me anytime. I would be glad to help you in any way that I can. I could have retired back in 2024. But I'm here because I want to be. I could have retired with full benefits with my 30 years in. I'm here because I want to be. I love the office. I love the people of Bradley County. I care deeply about what I do. I care deeply about how I serve the people of Bradley County. This is my calling. This is what I've been called to do by the Lord. I believe that the people of Bradley County believe in loyalty, customer service, respect, qualifications, and I truly believe that they know experience matters. I am the only candidate that has worked in the Register of Deeds office, period. I'm the only one that's worked in the Register of Deeds office, and I have been there for 31 years. I know this office inside and out. I have lived it. My children have been raised there. My everything about me is Register of Deeds. It's the only job I've had in my adult career. I know this office. I know how to protect the people of Bradley County. I know how to make sure that everybody is taken care of inside my office and outside my office. I ask for your vote on May 5th. Thank you so much for having us, Steve. You've been a blessing to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you all for coming, and thank you for offering yourself for public service. It is not easy, and we know that down the years. All right, so that's it for this morning. Really appreciate you joining us. We do these to inform the public, get the candidates' ideas out there. That's why we do this. And so, again, thanks to my friend Len Jones, the Len Jones Foundation, for sponsoring all of our in-studio debates. We will have another one on Thursday morning, beginning at 8 o'clock, our Bradley County Mayor's Debate, and then next Thursday, the Bradley County Board of Education 4th District, all leading to May the 5th. And just a reminder, we've mentioned this a couple of times, we'll have live coverage of election night back downtown. We're going back down to the courthouse, first time in several years. We will be down there, courtesy of the Logan Thompson Law Firm, and we will be there with our live coverage starting at 7 o'clock that night on May the 5th. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, thanks to the candidates, their families, their campaigns. We really appreciate it so very much. All right, so we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back and end our
morning broadcast. I think we've got another caller, maybe calling me from Indianapolis, Indiana, where Michigan won the national championship last night over UConn. We'll do that coming up in a moment. Stand by.
This half hour, this medical minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. April is Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month. One of the most preventable causes of amputation is critical limb ischemia. CLI occurs when blood flow to the legs or feet becomes dangerously low. Symptoms include rest pain, skin discoloration, or wounds that won't heal. Without proper treatment, amputation risk rises. Early vascular care can restore circulation and save limbs. The Vascular Institute of Chattanooga is the region's only dedicated critical limb center. They accept self-referrals, offer appointments within a week, and have 6 locations. Learn more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com or call 423-602-2750.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At Basement and Crawl Space Solutions, we take pride in helping our neighbors protect the foundations of their homes. Now, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience serving Tennessee homeowners.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results. But with the same local team, our customers know and trust.
And we're ready to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
Fajitas, tacos, and burritos in town. Caution, we may be habit forming. El Cazador, 2299 Keith Street in Cleveland.
All right, good morning. Just before we talk with George Gray live from Indianapolis, we do have a traffic update here. We've got some problems out there. Bridget, I want to go back over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's the Don Ledford Spring Upgrade Event. Tremendous savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs, plus the best pre-owned inventory, donledford.com, and North Lee Highway, Cleveland. Crews are working a crash with injuries on Dalton Pike at Hungry Hollow Road, so be aware of that this morning. Again, that's Dalton Pike at Hungry Hollow Road, a crash with injuries. And then also another accident, Georgetown Road near West Side Drive. And then also another accident as well, Georgetown Road at the intersection of Eureka Road. So be aware of that as well. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritipest Mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line.
Well, let's go live to Indianapolis, Indiana. George Gray is on the phone. George, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How's it going?
Well, buddy, I'm doing great. And, boy, you saw a great game last night, didn't you?
Well, we finally got one. I thought the NIT was going to be the only great game we got. Games on Saturday were a little bit lacking, but, yeah, I made up for it last night. UConn came to play. I think many thought that that would be a blowout. I didn't particularly think so, and had they not gotten early foul trouble, probably would have had a chance there at the end.
George Gray live. George, we had you and Tim Tate on a few weeks ago, really the first week of right before the tournament, and you guys, you've been going to the tournament, the early rounds, for a long time, but this was your first trip to the Final Four. What'd you make of it?
It was everything we hoped it would be. We had a fun weekend. Kind of wish it hadn't fell on Easter weekend, but certainly sacrificed some family things to come. But we started this tradition back in 1997, and Tim and I have been 26 of the last 29 years together, and we just thought it was time to finally check off the Final Four, and we had a great time. It was worth it.
Yeah, very good. Hey, by the way, I know you know Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, Blake Beard. They were all there in Indianapolis. Ken and Brian went to
Big Michigan fans.
Did you see them in Indianapolis?
They thought so. I heard they were here, and I knew they were big Michigan fans. So I'm sure they're celebrating today. Certainly a lot to celebrate. They've got a great team.
So Ken, Dr. Beard's grandson Bryant actually won Mixed Madness. He's a student at Lake Forest, so he won Mixed Madness.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow, great for him. Same old story for me. I was really good until after the Sweet 16, and then mine just mine fell apart.
Well, George, it's such a great tradition. You finally made it to the Final Four. You've been to some of the biggest sporting events in this country over the years, haven't you?
I've been blessed. I'm a sports fan, and that's I think that happened. I didn't really have sports fans in the family, but growing up as a club kid at the boys' club, they used to take us to Falcons games, Braves games, Hawks games, and really instilled in me a love for sports, and I've been beyond blessed with some of the experiences I've been able to take in.
All right, George Gray live from Indianapolis, where Michigan beat UConn. First title since '89 for Michigan.
That's right. That's right. Hey, and before I get off here, I do want to congratulate the Register of Deeds candidates. That was a great debate. Tim and I were listening, and appreciate you giving them that platform. And I know you've got a couple of debates coming up the next couple of weeks. As a local citizen, I really enjoy hearing this.
George, thanks so much. And, of course, George Gray, All-State Insurance. Hey, while you're here, George, how can people reach you at the George Gray All-State Insurance Agency?
Hey, I got a great staff. They're all in there, hopefully all in there working today. It's we're located in Cleveland at 2204 Keith Street, 423-479-5431. Also have a location in Sweetwater, Tennessee on New Highway 68.
Hey, we've seen a bunch of All-State the last 3 weeks during March Madness.
Yeah, they're big into the college sports, and I think it pays off big for us. It's a great investment, and they do a lot to support student athletes.
George Gray. George, thanks so much, buddy. Hey, have a safe trip, you and Tim, and we'll see you when you get back.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you.
All right, buddy. All right, well, there it is. Mixed Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center, and appreciate you joining us. Now, if you missed anything this morning, we had a big, full morning here. You can go back and watch mixtv.tv on behalf of Bradley Medical Center, our sponsor of our show here. We appreciate you joining us. George mentioned we do have a couple of debates coming up. So these in-studio debates that we do in preparation for the May 5th election, we'll do it once again this Thursday morning at 8 o'clock with our Bradley County mayoral candidates, Mayor Gary Davis, the challenger, Scott Donut Gilbert, Thursday at 8. Then now Monday afternoon, the Business Owners Group, under the direction of Jamie Kyle, will have a debate at the Chamber of Commerce. They've got several races they're going to spotlight, and that's all going to be on mixtv.tv. The Business Owners Group will be there in person, but you can watch that. Jamie's got several candidates coming, understand, and that'll be Monday. And then we'll be back a week from Thursday with our final debate this cycle. That's going to be for the Bradley County Board of Education 4th District. Well, it's an open seat. We'll be joined by Sandra Benson, Troy Weathers, and Ashlyn Morlock. They'll be in our studio on that morning. Hey, thanks for joining us. It's been a great morning. Mixed Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Hey, we're back to music if you're listening to us on Mix 1041 Radio and for mixtv.tv. We'll see you tomorrow morning.